Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Lost and Talks podcast, episode 72.
Yep.
It's got to think. 72.
No, I was holding it. I saw. I looked at the thing, the monitor
72, the most lit podcast
in the world.
in the world.
How's everybody doing today?
Pretty good. We're doing this one a little later. Not that you guys care, but we're doing it later.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're approaching scary hours. So scary hours. Yeah, in a few minutes.
I'm trembling.
Drizzy's gonna drop a song, and we're gonna do
I think it's a 3-song EP.
3. He's dropping just 3 songs.
Allegedly.
Oh, I thought it was a single.
I thought it was a single too.
Man's on the radio
Literally
and shit
just a second ago. I just saw it. 3
Oh
songs.
shit, we might have to listen to all 3, bro. Here in a few minutes, Drizzy's gonna drop a little 3-song EP, and we're gonna
It's a follow up to whenever he dropped Scary Hours 2018 or something.
yeah.
So
we're
it's
gonna
like,
do.
that was what, 2 songs? So
Yeah.
it's like a shorty.
That's what I thought. I thought Scary Hours had already come out.
Yeah,
Or-
this is the
Right.
like the like
So
a
I'm like,
continuation of that.
got it. I'm assuming he's doing this to hold us down until he actually drops Certified Lover Boy,
Yeah, it seems like
because that's coming out.
feels
late.
like this is just that album's delayed probably longer than it was
For sure.
than original. I mean, it was I don't know how many times I've heard now that thing had
I
like
mean,
a
now we're
release
hearing
date.
April.
Yeah, I mean
believe.
it's March, so
Yeah, I'm hearing April now for that one.
I don't even know.
And he was talking about it like January. Now it's gonna be April. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's bad. You know, like he had the whole knee surgery thing. Like, sure, he took his time with that, but it's like, I don't know. Like sometimes when things get delayed, it concerns me.
I mean, he might have thought he was able to get more done last year, and then the pandemic hit. Maybe he was planning for more to be done, more studios and shit to hit up or whatever, but more collabs. But
I think he's been waiting for people to come be outside.
True.
I
yeah,
think that's what they also did because they announced Certified Lover Boy in October
you know what? Yeah, like
or
maybe
January.
maybe they were just they're waiting to see, because he's not gonna he's not gonna drop an album without a tour. So
Or
if
something, yeah.
like
Unless they're trying to still figure that out, what they're gonna do.
yeah,
It's gonna be next year though.
yeah. But like maybe they're just delaying it so that it's not
Yeah.
like he goes on tour with this project that's like a year and a half old. If it's like 6 months old,
Unless he
it's-
plans on touring
you
in
know.
only Florida and Texas.
Yeah.
Then pretty much like I don't know if you can do a full
New
tour
Zealand.
in New Zealand, or just countries that are blessed without the pandemic right now. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure I trust Drake's process, so we'll see like if this one's gonna slap. I'm sure it is in some way. But when things get delayed, I always wonder like, is it because like you're not ready because maybe you don't think it's good enough? But I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, I think the timing is probably what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's just a weird time to drop music. I also feel bad for any artist that was probably trying to drop shit in January and then didn't because of Drake.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
because when Drake plans on dropping an album, if you're like one of the, like a medium sized artist, you're not trying to drop your album the same week as his. Like that's just like gonna fuck with your numbers.
Tory Lanez is dropping too, and he was making some remarks about that. He's like, "Ooh, me and Drizzy are dropping. It's gonna be legendary.
Okay, chill, Tory.
It's gonna be a major difference."
Yeah, dude. Tory will get like numbers that Tory gets, which are great overall, but like they're not Drake's numbers.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
He's gonna have his fan base, but it's gonna be hard for him to like get back into that mainstream type of tap that he was about to reach.
Oh, sucks.
He stunted his growth because of the whole Meg Thee Stallion thing, obviously.
Or did the situation stunt him? Or did the situation stunt him?
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. That's a better way of putting it.
Because we still don't know the truth. So
Yeah, I don't think we ever
I don't
will.
want to say it was him.
I don't think we will, but if we do, it'll be like fucking 10 years from now. And someone will just like
That
come
case is
out.
being handled soon, allegedly, but they keep pushing the dates
Shit will
back.
just come out on a DJ Vlad interview or some shit randomly.
Yeah, I shot her.
Yeah, some shit like that.
When he's like, yeah, I hope that that's not what it happens. Like when he's like irrelevant and
Yeah.
then he says it just to like come
Yeah.
back. That would be
Yeah.
a sad day.
Yeah, that happens so much. People just come out with info later because there's nothing. They just say fuck it. I have nothing else to lose right now. I'm just gonna say that what happened. I'm just gonna say the truth because I'm so irrelevant right now. But yeah, we're gonna keep track on time because we do want to listen to Jersey's album. We're only 30 minutes from now,
Yeah, we got half an hour.
about half an hour or so. I'm actually happy that it's 3 tracks because then we have more to talk about than just one song.
I'm glad it's dropping at midnight too, because
Yeah.
Scary Hours is like 4. You know,
That's what I'm saying.
3,
that true?
4. Yeah, Scary Hours,
That's
bro.
when the ghosts
Midnight's
come
not
out,
scary. That's
Midnight's regular. man.
waking up time, bro.
I want
Like,
the blue night bus hours. Bro.
He always.
That's what I want. You know?
Yeah, he always drops his music at 12. I've noticed.
Well, that's, I mean, everybody.
No, that's
does that.
everybody.
Yeah.
Is it really
Yeah,
everybody?
you have to drop at 12.
I'm just not.
Well, because
noticing.
everybody
That's-
schedules their shit for Friday and it drops midnight Friday.
on streaming
Got
services.
it.
Yeah.
Got it. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
And then, you know, you might even like people will be like, hey, tomorrow I'm dropping a song, and they won't, you know, promote until the morning, but you could check if if it's like a known artist who isn't like on even if they are on DistroKid, that shit might be out on midnight, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time, and then like you wake up in the morning radio talks about it, and blah blah blah, and you get all their clout.
I remember the last memory I have of like listening to a song. I heard Rihanna Work on the radio, like, because it was that morning that it dropped. That was the last time that I remember hearing like a new pop song on the radio. You know, not a top 40, like a, you know, like a hip hop, you
Yeah.
know, like that kind of genre, like on the radio. And I'm like, damn, like this used to be a thing. Like people used to listen to Flow and be like,
Well, this is
oh
the new
shit,
track.
this is the new shit. Yeah, this is the new track. Or I remember, you know, as a kid, like going to New York and like their hip hop stations, like finding new tracks from there and shit. Like this is some brand new whatever Lil Wayne that just dropped or
That's how
whatever.
I found Soulja Boy, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah,
found Soulja Boy while I was out in Florida, man. Amazing time.
maybe it's just because our radio stations have always kind of sucked, but like
Yeah, they do.
we don't really know what that's like to like listen to the radio for like, yo, where's that new shit's coming on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, gotta tune in. No, like we just, you know, you go on blogs.
I will say that's a funny thing that you brought up now, because I remember when we went to Washington and Baltimore, all that stuff later last year. They're actually just playing songs from people in the DMV on the radio,
They do that here on Flow.
mostly at 11 o'clock at night.
When no one's listening, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
When no one gives
we
a
were
shit.
driving around
Jeez.
daytime to Chick-fil-A, and I'm listening to DMV artists while looking up and seeing Trump.
Yeah.
Fucking
They
shit
they
the
put on
bridge.
for they actually have radio stations for that. You know,
I noticed.
like,
I think the
yeah.
American radio stations they support like the more local.
Yeah, 'cause-
artists.
Yeah, and they really support what's going on.
And
at
you
home.
hear like different. It's very American, of course, but you hear like kind of a more variety of artists
Yeah,
from all over here. Like our main hip hop radio station plays like dead ass like the same like 6 people over and over again.
and then Drake all night.
It's like Drake.
When we drive home after
Yeah.
the podcast, all we listen to is Drake.
Bro, all they're fucking playing right now is Drake. They're playing a lot of Meg Thee Stallion. They're playing a lot of that new fucking Doja Cat Sweetie song, and they're playing Whoopty. Fuck that song. Do you guys like that song?
Whoop-dee.
Whoopty. Something blue cheese. Yeah.
You're just not into the drill stuff yet. It's okay.
No, that song just seems like such a meme to me.
You're
Is it
funny.
not a TikTok song?
No, it's not. But this is the problem.
It sounds
you're
like
you're helping feed into that whole TikTok.
it sounds like a TikTok song though.
Well, it is because
But
people play it on
You-
TikTok and dance to it.
You know, I can almost identify TikTok songs now. Like I don't know, there's just something
yeah,
about.
anything that needs dancing with your hands.
There's like something about like TikTok and the songs that go viral on there. You just know it's a TikTok song.
I get you.
You just know. I don't know why. It's almost like you can identify it was written for TikTok.
Well, they created that culture, and now artists are
just weird.
feeding
Are
it.
feeding
so,
into it.
So it's like
Yeah.
you can TikTok and the people who support TikTok. They created the culture, and now the artists are like, okay, now we know the format of it, so now we're gonna give you exactly what you want.
But it's weird. I have no way of actually explaining to you right now how I
know what you mean.
Can tell it's a TikTok song or not.
It's what Jamal said. I'm pretty sure it's you can hear when a song has the hand dances.
The hand dances. Once I know I'm gonna do one of these,
or like the lyrics are like weird, and like fucking like they're, I don't know, like the lyrics sound like something like a fucking little kid would like or some shit. They're just not, or the songs are sometimes like pretty immature. I don't know.
It's gotta be simple. It's gotta be, you can't, have some kind of crazy build up. Like if you listen to 30 seconds or a minute of the song, you know the whole song. If you listen to 5 seconds of the song, you know what the whole song is, because it's only supposed to be repeated for that hook, or like the hook and verse type thing. So
like that fucking song with the dolphin, bro. Like, you remember that song?
Oh yeah.
I don't even know the name of it. There's a song that's popular, and it's just like on the production, there's just a dolphin.
That dolphin from the
SpongeBob?
The SpongeBob episode, when they're swearing?
I think I heard this.
They mix that in.
Yeah.
And you hear it like very quietly, and you're just like, it just like kind of throws you off.
Yeah.
You're like, did I just hear a dolphin?
That's the shit that makes me feel old. But then again, I take in the music that I listen to by myself, and then I'm like, I'm fine. Like, I know what's going on in the streets these days, Yeah. I know what's hot.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to no Lil Mosey, though.
I mean, dude, Fago, like, I can't listen to that song.
So Fago? Oh, no.
Blueberry.
No. Oh, okay, never mind.
Fago. I can't listen to that shit anymore.
Yeah, my cousins were talking about, he was, like, running through his Spotify, and he's like, okay, guess this song, guys. And then I'm hearing his music, and I'm like... fucking coward.
What's his songs? What's his playlist?
All I'm hearing is DaBaby.
How old was your cousin? The older one, right?
Yeah, they're twins. It's two of them, but it was the one that was showing us the music. How old is he? About to go into high school. He's about to graduate. So okay. 13?
Yeah. So he's yeah.
This guy's listening to DaBaby and shit. Lil Baby, which I'm like, and there's some people that are cool, but I'm just looking at him. I'm like, is this what I looked like when I was younger, listening to like 50 Cent and Lloyd Banks?
But that shit's hard though.
But that's
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like those guys aged so much better than these guys are gonna age. I hope. Maybe I sound like an old head saying that.
You do.
I do, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
But no, like I think we know, like for example, like DaBaby and Lil Baby, like we can look back and be like, all right, yeah, Lil Baby was cool.
Yeah.
And you can look back and be like, nah, DaBaby was kind of whack. Like we can look back and be
Lil
like, 50 Cent was cool. I can't even like. Although like there was Bear, like Webby and fucking, you know what I mean, like one hit wonders and shit like that, like people who kind of were just in it for a little bit, and but they had some hot shit too, or they had like a 1-2 track. But then there were people who were just shit too. I mean, I can't think of any because it's so long now, like you just kind of forget them.
You only remember the legends of that time. Like I can't even remember. You'd have to go and listen to like.
I know, like I have memories of like watching those countdowns and shit and being like hating half the tracks. So I know that there was shit stuff.
Early 2000s playlists on Spotify, because they'll play like the biggest hits of that time, and then you'll start to remember some random people that never blew up.
Yeah,
just they were stuck in that time, and then they you don't really remember them.
Yeah.
So yeah, hit up those like old playlists, because I'm like, shit, I'm remembering these guys now. I'm like, shit.
Mans didn't have Smack That by Cardinal and Akon on their playlist, so shit like that. Like
exactly. Yeah.
Smack That.
I'm just hearing the song these guys are listening to, and they listen to all this New York drill shit, and I'm like, bro, only shit you're drilling is on Fortnite. Like,
wow.
Like, you guys are run down a man on Fortnite, bro. But that's it. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. Weird to look at the younger generation's taste in music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I listen to cooler shit than you.
Yeah.
That I shouldn't be listening to.
Yeah.
Because this is just too weird for me to be listening to at my age.
Yeah.
Whack ass. But then again, they gotta figure it out.
Exactly. You gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go.
I think I went through that phase.
For sure, yeah.
But I can't. I remember all my shit being hard pretty much.
Yeah.
Bro, I went through like a fucking like pop, like very like mainstream pop phase back then too. I was fucking playing Britney Spears and
You're wild.
yeah, bro.
You need to calm down.
And like Britney Spears was kind of sick still.
Only that toxic. Yeah.
Yeah, a few of her songs are nice.
And that what was that Slave or whatever?
Yeah, the Neptunes one.
Justin
Slave for You. Yeah.
and Justin Timberlake and stuff.
Justin Timberlake was hard.
Yeah. You know, and old Rihanna, like the first few albums. Yeah.
Rihanna's always
I love
been
that
solid.
shit. I love that shit.
What about that Nelly Furtado?
I'm going through like this old playlist. Yeah, Nelly Furtado, J Lo,
The only song you catch me singing wild was Promiscuous, and I was doing both parts.
fucking
bro.
Black Eyed Peas, old shit. Fucking who else? Oh, a bunch.
Black Eyed Peas. Didn't we talk about the Black Eyed Peas?
Yeah, we talked about how like their Spanish album is a disgrace. Or like why? Why did that shit came out and no one talked about it? I don't remember anybody talking about it.
But you know what's crazy is it just stuck around, and now like I hear it on the radio and you're just like, yeah, okay, whatever. That's kind of what happens to all of their fucking songs though. You hate it at first and then it just sticks around and then you're like, all right. And then
Boom, boom,
Ye-
boom.
Their marketing,
Gotta get that.
It just somehow it just gets to you.
and then that shit will be stuck in your head one time and you're like, oh,
Gotta
fuck.
get that.
Party hits from the
Remember that time me,
2000s.
you, and Sanpreet heard that in an HMV? I think it was Scarborough Town HMV or something, and we cut.
Oh man, yeah,
else did I
that's
like?
real shit, yo. We're like, yo, we gotta get out of here, bro.
Yeah, bro. I was listening to, like Britney Spears, JT, fucking.
Oh, and there was this one time.
Shakira.
This one time at Wendy's when me, Sanpreet, and Jamal were at Wendy's, and then somebody's ringtone was "Empire State of
Remember
Mind"
that shit, yeah.
by Jay-Z and Alicia Keys.
That's a great song, man.
Holy! As soon as we heard that, yo, we got up and
Back to
left.
our things. I was like, all right, man. I was like, all right, man. We need to get the fuck up out of here, bro. This is getting. Place is way too hot.
That must have that must have been right at the time from the transition between the ringtones that were polyphonic to like
Yeah,
real
shit.
songs as your ringtones, and this
Real
man was
shit.
like, yeah, and it was like this was after the song had already been on the top of the charts, after you already got sick of the song, man still had it as a ringtone,
That's why we had to leave. I was like, this
loud, like man still had it out loud for
This is
people
a
to hear
dangerous
it.
place, yeah. This is a very dangerous place, yo. That was crazy. I was gonna say, oh yeah. You know what I miss, yo? Like Much Music, those free shows. Outside their spot where you had like rappers or like a band pull up and then
Yeah.
you had free shows outside. Oh man, those are sick times. I remember like trying to pull up to a few of those. The only one I vividly remember was when I saw My Chemical Romance. I went with fucking Usman. And like I think it was Usman and Mackenzie, I think.
That's jokes.
It was sick though. Sick fucking time, bro. And My Chemical Romance was legendary. Hard.
That was a crazy time, bro.
Crazy
You
time.
don't get shit like that anymore. You don't get those free shows
Yeah, I miss
like
those
that.
days. Yeah. Those are sick days.
Man, everything costs too much.
I also saw something somebody posted about just Much. And remember those days, yo, just coming back home and like they had the countdowns. I remember seeing some Billy Talent. It was always like within the top 5.
Yeah.
You know? That Surrender.
Yeah.
Or like Rhapsody and shit like that. I miss those days where just where you actually just had music videos
106 in Park, even
playing.
like,
Yeah, 106 in Park.
Yeah.
I miss those days because you just had something to put on.
Even like the Much More music, the pop up
Yeah,
videos and
I
stuff.
like
Like,
those.
that shit was sick.
Ooh, yeah. I like the ones where they show the little bubbles and
Yeah.
they explain the
Shit that was going on.
Yeah.
They did the BTS, like they explain the videos or they explain. Honestly, it's kind of like a primitive version of Genius
Yeah.
and what Genius does now. I didn't even really
Pretty
think
much.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Everything comes full circle, bro.
Yeah.
It just
We
everything
just get it in different
everything
formats.
just became internet.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
just a lot
Like, I mean,
easier.
essentially, yeah, because all the videos went to YouTube, much MTV to YouTube, and now like fuck, I don't even know where music videos are heading.
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like they're slowly becoming like, not like as they're still very important, but I feel like the effort put into them is like becoming diminished, and the art is becoming diminished
Yeah, for you.
for music videos.
Yeah.
Because from what I understand, budgets are like way smaller. Believe it or not, budgets are smaller now than they were like in the 90s and the
Yeah.
early 2000s.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
Budgets were bigger. Like labels were putting way more money because they wanted to pay for a nice video to go on TV, to go on MTV, Much Music, and blah blah blah. Right. Now it's internet.
There was incentive for it. Yeah.
Internet's cheap. Like
now
there's
anybody,
no,
$0 you can put a video on YouTube, right? And
Yeah.
it's the same effort.
So believe it or not, like, I mean, also with technology, videos you could do a lot more for less. Because of the way technology is with like film technology and video becoming higher quality at a cheaper cost, right? But budgets are smaller, ironically. You'd think they'd be getting bigger, but they're actually getting smaller, from what I understand. And from what some older directors that I've listened to on Clubhouse, they're explaining that, and they're like, yeah, you would get a way bigger budget for even a medium-sized artist in 20 years ago, So
I remember reading like Mariah Carey's Heartbreaker or Fantasy video, one of those ones from the 90s. It was the most expensive at the time, and it was over $1 million or like $2 million or something.
Yeah, dude, like no one.
And we were just talking about that Travis Scott one that was like $1 million and something, and they scrapped it and made like, I think that's a real exception. Like that, those tiers of artists still work with that budget. Like
Very few artists work with that much.
Yeah.
Very few, and at the same time, they don't even really have to.
yeah,
That's just if
exactly.
the artist wants like some next level visual, like The Weeknd.
Yeah,
I don't even think like The Weeknd's videos for his newest project were like $1 million each.
yeah.
But over all the videos, he's spent several millions for sure.
But he probably knew the concept, right? And then kind
Yeah.
of like
And then you could tell
Distributed it.
they'd been working on that.
yeah.
And this guy's gonna put down $7 million for a Super Bowl performance. I'm sure he put down a lot for his videos.
Yeah.
Too. Right.
Yeah, like Drake, he'll make like $1 million video probably, but then he'll also have like those Theo videos.
Yeah, like they
that
shoot it
probably
in his
cost, like-
house.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And then all he's
2C
really
Slide, for
paying
example.
for his film.
Yeah.
2C Slide, for example, was definitely shot for like nothing. Because it's just like Drake just has all the resources and I don't have to really pay for anything.
And he has a house that's fat, so he could shoot there.
Exactly. So, yeah, it's crazy how the budgets are getting smaller. But it'll be interesting to see where videos go. It's like technology gets better, but therefore it becomes cheaper. It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
Thinking like that.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just more accessible to people. People are able to do the shit that
yeah.
was seen to be for professionals at a time, and we're just making it easier for everybody to be able to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, yeah, but then the bad part about it is then if everyone can do it, then it's like the bar is lower in terms of cost, where it's like if everyone can do it, then it gives companies a reason to then like pull back the dollars spent on it
Yeah, and that's what they're
because they know they can get a good quality project for cheap.
I feel you.
Because they know there's so many corners they can cut now.
Yeah.
Because of technology and because like most people can now make something like good enough to be presented on YouTube at a high quality, high standard, and even TV.
Yeah.
But
And then
yeah.
the entire standard of music videos itself kind of drops because of that too, because there's like
Yeah.
not as high of a standard to reach, and because everybody has access to it, it's kind of like if the top artists are only doing this very simple handheld camera performance shot thing, then why shouldn't
Yeah.
every other artist be doing that too, right? So there isn't like this incentive for younger or like emerging artists to be like, no, we got to do something sick, we'll just do whatever they're
Definitely
doing.
A gift and a curse to be able to make projects that are as good as the professionals with the gear that exists now, because then people are just gonna lowball you because they can now.
Yeah.
But I still feel like there's a difference. There's always going to be that.
Yeah, there's definitely
that gap
There's always a
between-
threshold in the budget where once you get up to a certain number, there's just infinitely more you can do.
And just talent wise, you can tell that there's difference between the people that just pick this up because and the people that actually pick it up because they want to.
Yeah.
Facts.
You could usually tell.
Facts. Yeah, you can tell. You can tell.
That's true. There's now a lot more people. Like there's this whole music video director role now that wasn't as nearly as defined before. Because before, I think to be a music video director, you probably either had aspirations to be a film director or you were doing it as well. You know, it's like hand in hand. But now it's like you can be just a music video director the same way you can be like a wedding photographer or, you know, like that kind of specific job where it's hard to take it to the next level, especially if you get to that point where you're able to bang out videos and make your flat rate like very easily, right?
Yeah, a lot of us overlapping for directors would be music video directors and do other things. You know, I think people like Director X paved the way for like just being known as a music video director and having that be your, you know, your persona. So I think, yeah.
And it's like there was like there was that right time in the 90s and early 2000s when music video budgets were on the up and then the internet and then it went down, right?
It's literally when Director X was making those videos, like MTV, Much Music, his videos were on there. He was at a different time.
Lil X.
Lil X, he was called, yeah. I also feel like though, like, and like I'm probably dissing, but I feel like he's still making those videos now. It's just like more modern looking.
I remember when he did you watch that Genius thing when he was like showing how the Hotline Bling set and that Sean Paul set were very similar?
Yeah.
I think it is. I didn't realize that, but yeah, like his
videos
very
are literally the
inspired
same. They're just like more modern because the cameras are better.
Yeah.
And the lighting technology is better.
Which Sean Paul video?
Can't remember. Not Get Busy. One of them. Give Me the Light or something. One of his popular songs. But yeah, if you the whatever that series is called where the directors explain the videos.
Yeah.
They showed clips from that Sean Paul video and then Hotline Bling. It's the same kind of. I think it was the same concept of the backlit or the lit walls, like how he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like I love his videos, but at the same time, I feel like he's kind of like. Because he's that's his style and it hasn't, not that it needs to change, but it feel like it's a little dated. Like he just directs videos. He directs music videos, what they were in the 90s, and now it's still the same. Not that it's bad. It's just like I feel like, I don't know. He's really doing like what a music video looks like. Just artist performance and just like glamorous sets, glamorous lighting. You know, that's how I look at his videos, and you contrast that with like some more like really creative directors. And I will mention Kid Studio. Like, did you guys see the Bryson Tiller video that came out recently?
No, but I know it's wild.
It's pretty crazy. Like Director X would never do something like that.
But why does he need to?
Yeah,
I know he doesn't, but I'm just saying. Like, I guess he doesn't. I guess you're right. He doesn't.
He sticks with what he knows.
Yeah, I'm not forcing. I can't force this onto him in any way and expect it because
it's
other directors are doing
it. It's his style. It's something he's created, something he's good at.
It's something that
known for.
Artists, exactly. It's something that artists probably come to him with. It's like, we want that X style now.
But right? I look at it as like a rapper that, you know how rappers used to rap in the 90s? It's like if that 90s rapper was still rapping today like that. Their raps would be sick, but it's like outdated. Do you understand what I mean?
I understand what you're saying.
That's how I look at it.
I get you. He's not like evolving necessarily, but I feel like the way he's evolving is in other smaller ways.
It's like if who's a very successful rapper in the 90s that isn't dead. Because I was gonna use Tupac. That's not a good example.
Nas.
Yeah.
Sure, not Nas. Bars, right? Sick. But when he raps today, it's very much like, okay, you're rapping like you were in the 90s. Good, but not different. Not like to the time it is right now. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that. But it's just, that's how I look at it. Mm-hmm. So he's like an old head in the music video world. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's the spot that he wants to just hold. He inspired everything else that's kind of going on.
He's more of a producer now anyways, so
yeah.
Exec producer, but yeah.
And I think he got known for that style in music videos, but now I think he's focused on things like films and just other projects. Yeah. So it's like when he does go back to music videos, he just likes to, go back to his old style. And then when he does, his growth, like Jamal said, it comes from these other things that he's kind of doing now, right?
Mm-hmm. Honestly, man, I'm just waiting for this Drake song drop.
This guy looking at the
I want to know. I want to know. Is it 12? Yeah.
Chill out, bro. Because it might not even be right at 12 o'clock.
It's probably not. It's gonna be
It's
like
gonna be
1.
like 12:30.
Yeah.
If it's like 1, I'm gonna be cheese. You know?
Yeah. So don't get excited or amped.
12 could mean like 12 Western time if he's in
Yeah,
LA or something
exactly.
right now.
That could mean-
Like
He's not. He's here.
It could be a 12 us.
yeah,
Whatever that means.
yeah.
12 hours.
Whatever that is, yo.
Don't fucking kill me.
I had this crazy idea, and we can either do this or anybody that's listening. Here's a free idea: YouTube series, video game series,
Okay.
rock band,
What?
but you make it dramatic.
What?
You show what's going on with the band
Mm,
in between
right.
the sets.
What do you
You
That's
guys
sick.
have acting something going on. You got this, there's people butting heads behind the scenes.
I don't understand what. Please explain better.
What?
I don't
It's like a
understand.
playthrough of Rock Band,
Yeah.
but
Right.
then you add this story element where in between the sets and the songs that you're playing, you have this whole drama between the band. So it's like a movie,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
But you're playing a video game. What's...
Yeah, it's a gameplay though. But you, this guy can't wrap his head around this.
it makes so much sense.
It makes sense, man.
Exactly. I didn't think this was hard. You have the gameplay, so you guys
Yeah.
play the game.
Yeah.
But there's drama going on behind the scenes.
So how would you shoot that? Like a narrative,
Yeah, you shoot it like it's a movie. So
like
you guys,
a documentary.
yeah, if
So
you
it's
will,
like
or
a
something.
combination of like a playthrough that you would watch on YouTube, but
Okay.
then also with like this documentary, real world type of thing that goes
Yeah.
on
So
behind the
once the
scenes.
song's done, we cut to like
Some other shit going on.
you guys like doing some weird shit.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's like two camera perspectives. Like one is like the typical stream format where you see the little screen of the players and then like the gameplay, and then it comes out to the real world, like,
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
and there's some real shit going on behind the scenes.
we gotta mute all this right now.
No, somebody can have that. We probably won't do it.
Yeah, that's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time, so
yeah.
I'm giving that to somebody else. That's my idea.
That's a job that like somebody could spend 24/7.
It's actually I was thinking about it this week, and I'm like, this is actually genius.
Yeah, that's sick.
And it's a good time just to bring back, those nostalgic feelings of playing Rock Band.
Yeah.
And then you have a little bit of a drama going on between the band members.
It's true. It's like the perfect game to kind of relive that nostalgia.
Yeah.
And then you also get this kind of new world element that we like, that mixed media type element.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that'd be amazing to see.
And kind of how you're talking about like PewDiePie and how you had that.
Yeah, with the Minecraft
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
So I was just thinking that'd be kind of sick, yo.
I feel like that is the evolution of where these game walkthroughs and gameplay type of channels are gonna go. It's gonna be like a combination of the gameplay, but then also kind of behind the scenes,
or this story this narrative that you come up with while playing the game.
Exactly, yeah.
That already might have a narrative or something, or maybe not. Maybe it doesn't have a narrative. That's the good thing with something like Rock Band or like Minecraft is, it's just the game. There's no real story.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
You can totally beat the game, but there's not there. You don't need to.
yeah.
You can just play it. So
Even like a 2K, like a sports game.
Yeah.
Like you could create your own. Like they have story, but you could create your
You can
own
create your
real
own
story. Yeah.
See what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The crazy ideas.
So in this world, how do I explain it? Your characters are actually believe that the songs they're playing in the game is like real life.
it's like you. It's you.
Yeah.
So okay, we have a band.
Get it, but I don't.
We have a band, right?
Yeah.
We shoot a gameplay. We shoot a couple songs.
Oh, Rona.
We go on a we do
Yeah.
the Rock Band story mode,
Yeah.
right? We do 3 sets.
Yeah.
In between those 3 sets, the camera, you'll see the songs come.
Yeah.
Songs done. Okay, it's the end of the show.
Right.
Now we start shooting it.
Right.
Now we start shooting shit.
Somebody
Yeah.
starts instantly, shooting up heroin as soon as the song's done.
Exactly. And then it starts affecting the gameplay.
Yeah.
Oh, and the gameplay gets worse.
Yeah, because they're just like, there's shit at their job now.
They're fucking
Whoever the
up.
heroin addict is.
Or dude, like, say like some shit happened to them, and then they can't go to the show, and then like whoever's whoever's playing that instrument just isn't playing.
Yeah, or we get some next guy in.
They have to call
And
up
he's
somebody.
trash.
Yeah.
Some backup man.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
trash. And then you would show. Would you show them playing as? Would you just show the gameplay and then take us back in the real world, or would you show real world and gameplay at the same time?
Both.
At the same time, like
Yeah,
back and forth.
yeah,
You know what
back
I mean?
and forth.
Okay.
You know,
Because there's
that's-
gonna be shit that develops a story as the game is going on
Yeah,
as well. You know, like
exactly.
while you're playing. You know, like
Exactly.
That's kind of crazy.
Yo, if anybody does this,
You could
I'm
do
telling
that
you.
with other. You could do that with like other games. You could just do that with video games in general. you know?
yeah, you could definitely could. But I feel like Rock Band would be an interesting one.
yeah,
Rock Band would
for
be
sure.
interesting.
For sure. You know?
Yeah.
So somebody take
Because
that idea
you already
and
have
run
the
with it.
characters right there, right? It's a perfect like
Exactly.
multiplayer game for it.
Multiplayer game. And you know, you could do the gameplays like once a week, not even maybe twice. Twice, bi-weekly.
Yeah.
But like, that'll be hard to see, yo. So somebody take that, yo. Run with that, yo. That's your little YouTube series. I just don't know about copyright because those are all real songs.
True, that's true.
But then again, it's a video game. I don't know. So we'll figure it out. We could see. We'll figure it out though. So just hit me up if you need some help. We'll talk about it. I just don't have the time for this shit right now.
Yeah, just come into the umbrella with that though. You know,
Scary
Oh, yeah,
Hours
yeah.
is out.
Oh yeah, pull up. This guy's already on it, yo.
Scary Hours is out.
This guy's already
Scary
on it,
Hours
yo.
2. All right, we're gonna name the track list right now. So first song's called "What's Next." That's just Drake. Second song is "Wants and Needs" featuring Lil Baby. Okay, and the third song, I think Jamal's gonna like this one. "Lemon Pepper Freestyle" featuring Rick Ross.
There we go.
jeez.
Okay, so we got Rose. You got the Rick Ross on there. Okay.
I could listen to Rick Ross talk about lemon pepper all day,
Lemon
bro.
pepper.
Lemon Pepper Freestyle. Shit, yo. Do we just play this right now?
we could.
I
run
think
it
Kevin
off
has
the-
get a better, or you can't while we're recording.
I
don't
can.
want to fuck everything up if you're, or should we just like pause it and then, like the actual, and then listen and go back?
If you want to record it, we can. I
We
can
can
pull
record
it
it
up.
if you want.
I feel like recording it might be cool.
Cool.
Even if we just, like, I don't know.
So yeah, we just listened to those Drizzy tracks. Scary Hours.
Part 2.
Part 2, we got the
Scarier hours.
we got the
2.
Trias, 3 songs. A lot of content in those 3 songs I like a lot. And then we watched the video too for What's Next.
What's next? Where would you like to begin, Ian? Since you're the biggest Drizzy fan
Who
here.
says that, bro?
You were the one counting down the
You're
minutes.
the biggest Drizzy
This guy
fan.
was- if you guys watch the video on YouTube, look at how many times he looked at his phone. Trust me, it wasn't texts. It was him looking at the time.
What do I want to talk about first? We
Yeah.
can just talk about it as a whole, like before going into like each song.
Okay.
So I wasn't expecting this. This is pretty sick.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking. How do I say it? That shit just bumps hard. Like every song. Mm-hmm. Every song's like a banger type song. You know, like I can imagine. Yeah, car play. I'm gonna play in the car on the way home. Like I want to hear that shit in the car.
Yeah. That's
Because the production on that is so good. So good. You know, I feel like this, I don't know if Certified Lover Boy will be like around this type of tone, but I doubt it. I feel like that's going more like R&B. But maybe that's just me thinking because the name is like sounding more R&B. Maybe it'll like spin it on us and it'll be more rap,
I feel you.
which might be crazy. Because everyone I think is assuming that Certified Lover Boy is going to be more R&B. But maybe we'll get a mix, like another A-side, B-side, or we'll get just all like bangers, which would be kind of crazy. But yeah, I fuck with all the songs. Like lyrically is sick. The features are great. Lil Baby is super relevant. Lil Baby's a great feature artist right now, so that song was sick. And then Drizzy and Rick Ross are just like, the chemistry with those two is just like always been there. So like they make classics very easily. So, and it's a freestyle, so you get a 6-minute song. And I love Drake's freestyles, or however you want. I guess he calls them freestyles. They're just really extended songs. And they're fucking so good to listen to. What do you think?
Overall, solid project. What's next? I could do without. Probably the beat slaps. I could do without that song though. But the Lil Baby track and the Rick Ross track, I don't even have the names of these tracks. So what are they called?
One's a Lemon Pepper.
Oh yeah, Lemon Pepper. Lemon Pepper is my favorite song.
Lemon Pepper something. There's another word after that.
Lemon
Freestyle.
Pepper. Yeah.
Oh, is it just freestyle?
Yeah. Lemon Pepper freestyle.
Okay.
And then Wants and Needs. There we go.
Wants and Needs.
Yeah.
Wants and Needs.
Wants and Needs. That beat was fucking wild. Lil Baby snapped on that. Drizzy did his thing on that. And then the Lemon Pepper one, the Lemon Pepper joint, Rick Ross did his thing. Drizzy did his thing. Drizzy came with the bars. I liked a few of the things that he was saying. He was touching on, on a couple topics there, shouting out a couple people. The one line that stood out to me that I can remember at this moment is the one where he was like basically saying that everybody loves Lil Wayne, but nobody appreciates him like him. I'm like, that's facts. Like, who else could appreciate Lil Wayne like Drake does? You know what I mean? We would not have a Drake if it was not for Lil Wayne. So
that's so relevant given all the fuckery with Lil Wayne recently.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that his support like that is still public.
It has to be.
But it has to be. He's still.
Well, he's in. I mean, I wouldn't support Lil Wayne publicly right now, but he's somebody who can because
he's someone who can. Yeah.
Yeah, because they have that relationship. So
yeah, yeah.
It makes sense.
What else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. I can't remember, but yeah, Lemon Pepper is my favorite. Oh, I remember now. Lemon Pepper. Reason why it's my favorite joint is because Rick Ross is on there, of course, one of my favorite rappers. But when him and Drake come together, man, when you listen to a Rick Ross joint, you already feel rich.
Bro.
But when you have both of them together,
I know what you mean.
It's just richer. Like, and I'm talking about you're rich forever.
Yeah, just that song. That song, Money in the Grave, had that same vibe.
Yeah.
Bro.
You just feel rich.
They're just so baller.
Talking about how his label loves him, so they just transfer him a couple M's.
Jeez.
I'm like, that's the life.
The line about Rick Ross buying land.
Yeah.
Which is facts.
Yeah, it's facts. And when he was saying facts in the back,
yeah, and they're all true.
I was like, that's facts.
He's saying like the most ridiculous, like in like most people's, in reality, these things are ridiculous, right? Mm-hmm. And ridiculous like examples of wealth, but they're all fucking true.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, holy shit.
And looking at the What's Next video, it's weird. It's like the imagery that I saw in that video kind of represents the lifestyle of the Lemon Pepper freestyle a bit more, So, whipping around in your car around your fat ass plane in the winter, doing all this rich people shit, standing on top of the CN Tower.
We're going to get into after. Why you're saying.
That.
Yeah.
It's just wild, man. It's just wild, man. But yeah, solid little, release overall. Definitely going to hold this over. Those beats are definitely going to slap in the whip. I want to hear that Lil Baby one again for sure. And that Lemon Pepper, I'm definitely going to have to, that might be the one I memorize, just for the times where I feel like rapping.
Yeah, the words on that one were just flowing so nice.
Yeah, I like what they're doing.
It's one of those ones you just pick up on like word for word. You're just like, yeah, this is so well written.
Yeah, I like what they're doing on that one. So yeah.
Yeah. Do you like if you can remember his other freestyles, like 30 for 30? Is that the one it was called? It was like just past freestyles or extended songs that Drake's done. Like, would you put that one up? Maybe if you can remember, like that one more up on
I
the
don't
top.
really pay attention to that shit when it comes to Drake. When it comes to me and Drake,
you don't rank his songs.
I don't really rank his songs. I do have favorites. And I think I've already said this. What was my favorite song again? Shit, I can't remember right now. The Erykah Badu one.
Oh, Days in the East.
Yeah, Days in the East. That's my favorite Drake song all time, hands down. And that's all that matters.
Fair enough.
That's a crazy track.
Yeah, I can't compare now because this one's just fresh in my mind. I'm probably gonna say this one's sick, but like,
I definitely got to hear these songs.
Yeah, I gotta listen to them again. But
yeah, what do you think, Kevin? Same stuff.
Yeah,
basically?
yeah. The video was, I think he did the video for that song because he probably couldn't get a video with Baby or
Yeah.
Ross, so he did the one that was the single, and he probably released that one just so he has the single song to release the video with, right?
Yeah.
Because it does feel like that one was, I don't know, just it felt like that one was probably the most. It was just there, whereas those ones probably, I think his I feel like the way that, where you're talking about, like, he has this kind of freestyle chronology. I feel like when he gets beats like that, where it's just like a nice spitter beat, he just kind of he just writes verses, because that's something that's what he built up in his early career. Like, he was just writing bars and bars. So I think he still gets into that mode every once in a while where he just wants to drop bare bars on one song. So he has those songs come out every once in a while.
How do you guys feel about the overall content of his bars or his lines? Do you think
In general, or in this?
in just
In these?
in these 3 songs, like, how do you feel about it? I guess
Solid rich people shit,
Yeah.
And some of the stuff that he was talking about was cool, talking about taking his kid to school and shit like that.
I like that. Yeah, I mentioned that one.
I definitely, once again, I have to hear the tracks again.
Yeah,
But,
I know. It's so hard to, with these super lyrical songs, you have to listen to a bunch of times. I said this off the cam.
But
right?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
But-
the last 2 songs there really stood out to me because those were when I was taking in the bars the most. What's Next, I kind of just, like,
Yeah.
I was kind of zoned out. Like, it was one of those ones where you just feel like you just put it on, You can
It's
just
a
put
good
it on.
intro song. I
Yeah.
feel like this project, and I think a lot of Drake projects seem to, like, take, it's like he does this thing where they, like, build momentum in a way. I feel like this one had to build a little momentum. Like, we got the intro. Okay, this shit sounding crazy. This is new. And then we get into Lil Baby, and then we get into the final, like, freestyle, and you're already, like, you're immersed in it by the end.
Yeah.
And you're just like, fuck, these lines are crazy.
Yeah.
And, like, Rick Ross and Drake's chemistry are fucking, like, perfect. Right. So I feel like, I think then the first song is just like, you're a little, like, trying to figure out what's going on here. So listen to it again. I feel like you'd pick up on more things the second time around.
For sure.
Yeah. But I guess it was technically the weakest song of all of them, in my opinion. And it was just, like, quick spitting lines. But maybe we gotta listen to it a couple more times.
Yeah,
Pick up on
exactly.
it. So the video, he shot the video for it under, like, the radar. Fuck, like, we saw the credits, big ass crew
Yeah.
for this video, shot at, like, a bunch of Toronto landmarks. If you're not from Toronto and you watch this video, you're not gonna have the same reaction as someone living here, because he shot a lot of the locations are just kind of like these iconic locations that if you live here you would know, right? I mean, the CN Tower, a lot of people know, and he's already been
But even that
featured
shot,
on
it kind of...
It was different,
Yeah,
though.
you wouldn't have known it was a CN Tower if
Not
you
right
didn't-
away.
If you didn't know
Yeah.
Drake was
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Toronto, or if you didn't
Yeah.
know, like, that, what it looks like on the top there.
That's true.
If you didn't see the views cover, like...
That's true. That's true. They shot it from more like the perspective of if you did the edge walk kind of thing. We were debating whether he was actually on the CN Tower. I'm gonna say he probably wasn't. You know what I mean? But because with the budget and whatever, they could very easily VFX green screen that.
Yeah.
And they don't need to actually put him in danger and put him up there.
But
I understand it would be crazy if they did,
yeah.
just for the story.
Yeah.
Or just the how authentic that is. But I doubt it. It's crazy. I don't think you're allowed to be up there with a harness, bro. unless they like remove the harnesses in post or some shit.
It's Jizzy, man.
Maybe.
He owns the city. That's the king of the city. The six
Yeah.
side.
So what are the setups? We had that one. We had he was under the gardener in an SUV with a fucking snowplow, and it's like snowing.
This is Young and Dundas.
They had like he was at Young and Dundas, out in the open. I don't think he had permits or whatever to shoot there, because we would have heard about it. For sure, we would have heard about if Drake shut down Young and Dundas to shoot a video. That would have been public.
Yeah, no, there
So
were people in the background.
He pulled up in the middle of the night, low key, put his hood on, and did the. He's not the only one to do that, by the way. Bieber did that before.
No, yeah.
A couple of big artists have actually done
Anybody
that.
could do it
Yeah,
because people aren't taking you in.
yeah, they're not. They're not. That's crazy though that he did that. So that was cool. And then what else did we have? The Ripley's. The Ripley's is crazy because it's like, if you're just from here, like it's a fucking place that like you take your girl kind of thing, right? And then everyone takes that fucking photo of a jellyfish, bro.
Yeah, and that's what he did.
It's funny. He's not the only OVO artist with that shot.
Well, you'll see it, I guess.
Yeah.
Every once in a while now, but
Yeah.
it was when the
Yeah, when
aquarium
it first
just
up.
opened. That was all you were fucking seeing on
You need
Instagram.
to get that jellyfish shot. If you didn't
Yeah.
get the jellyfish shot, you didn't go.
Yeah.
Please, bro.
Yeah, it's not all over the gram now, but like when it opened, yeah, it was like fucking everyone took that photo.
If you
And
look
everyone
through-
who goes takes that photo.
If you look through a Toronto girl's Instagram, she doesn't have that photo. She's not certified. She's not.
But yo, Magic Jordan
she's
shot
for the
there too,
streets.
right? Remember? They
Yeah,
did a old.
yeah.
So he's not the only OVO artist that has that, which is kind of weird. But, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool. It was like a little like inside thing, I guess, because it makes no sense. Like, why is he there? But it's just a Toronto represent kind of thing.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
Yeah.
He's showing us that he runs the city. Yo, he can pull up anywhere and do whatever he wants.
And at the end, you see Oliver. You see 40.
Yeah.
See like the main. Drake's main, collaborative team.
The gang.
The real gang, And like I mentioned, they're barely in videos, so it was kind of cool to see them in a video again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they haven't been in his videos for a long time, I feel like. So yeah, that was really cool. And Theo directed it. He directs a lot of his videos. Different video out of Theo. I think like normally we do see these lo-fi film, like I don't know if they were low budget in the past, but it's just like this lo-fi kind of filmic video. But this was more like big production, like. It was looking like a Director X video, actually.
It's looking really good. I like the video.
Yeah.
I think this is
Yeah.
it's good to see Theo not do the film shit.
Because, like, that shot in Under the Gardener with the SUV rolling, that reminds me of Started from the Bottom. That he did a similar shot where he was, like, you guys remember?
I
He's,
get
like,
you.
rolling through
Yeah.
the street with a car. And I'm pretty sure it was snowing, too. So, that kind of reminded me of that shit a little bit.
Yeah. I think it was a great video.
And there's no skits.
Thank God.
I'm kind of happy. There was no fucking skits.
Yeah, we didn't need none of
Oh
that
fuck,
shit.
we missed I don't know if that was Pearson, but he's whipping around in the fucking airport.
Oh yeah.
That was
With
sick.
the plane, that was sick.
That was sick too.
Well, he wasn't whipping around.
Yeah, no, not him. Sorry.
His driver.
Some stunt driver was whipping around.
While he was in the back,
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a hard video. Hard little, quick little EP. From Drake, something to hold the fans over since we were promised Certified Lover Boy earlier this year. So, it's good to hear some new music coming out from the boy, But yeah, good times, good memories. It's always nice to listen to a Drake release with friends,
You're funny.
isn't it?
No, it's really nice. Yes, it's really nice. It's such a I feel like people from where we're from is just more sick. This is more, we appreciate it more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta just round up with other people, and if you're alone, then you just hop on Twitter. See what's popping over there.
True.
See what everybody's saying.
Let's see what people are saying.
But yeah, good project overall. Good project. Shouts out Drake, man. Anyways, that's the end of the podcast for today, guys. Just that quick little Drizzy review. Scary Hours 2. Thank you, Six God. Thank you.